Welcome everybody to JonesTV, and welcome to DCW Escape from New York. Our first matchup for Escape from New York will involve the women's division. Coming to the ring right now in her second matchup ever in DCW. It's Miiko Kobayashi, the woman from Japan, who made a great debut in DCW on Saturday Unleashed in the fatal four-way for the number one contendership of the women's championship that will be defended tonight between the challenger Jamie Rabbit taking on Dama De Le Muerte. That's Miiko making her way down to the ring for our first singles matchup ever in DCW. And this young athlete's getting a standing ovation here in New York. We have a great pay-per-view for you tonight with the likes of Bourne taking on Gunn, Vitor Silva holding his internet open challenge. The women's championship matchup that I just spoke about a minute ago in the main event will be for the DCW championship inside a steel cage between Jericho, Will Nunn, and the champion Isaac Nagi. But right now, Miiko's opponent Cassidy Webb, the former and first ever women's champion, makes her way down to the ring. She was also part of that fatal four-way. And I can pretty much guarantee you whoever wins this matchup will have a pretty good case to be the next challenger for the women's championship. Our first matchup between Miiko and Cassidy. And here we go. Cassidy runs to the ring. DDT taking down Miiko. As a former women's champion, with quick attacks here, following it up with a knee right into Miiko's face. Trying to get Miiko up. Counter. Miiko with a shot taking down the former women's champion. Webb trying to get to her feet. Uppercut. Webb got her up on her shoulders. Reversal. Reverse DDT by Kobayashi. As the two women here trying to test the waters here in our first matchup tonight at Escape from New York. Cassidy going for the cover. And not even a one count, and Miiko kicks out. Asha to the corner, shot to the back. Miiko trying to pick up. Nope. Arm drag takedown by Cassidy. Miiko with another shot. Irish whip comes back around, picks her up, countered by Cassidy. And Cassidy clotheslines her over the top, all the way down to the floor. And the fans are on their feet here in New York as the referee begins his count. Miiko comes back in the ring. Miiko tries to set her up, takes her down. Miiko tries to go for a boot. Cassidy counters. Cassidy over clothesline. Miiko counters. Got her in the corner. Irish to the other side. DDT counter by Cassidy Webb. These two women just telegraphing every move that they make. Jawbreaker by Miiko. Takes it down. Shot to the face. Miiko going for the cover. One count kick out by Cassidy Webb. Miiko trying to get her up. Try to get it to the ropes. Try to go for a shot. Counter by Cassidy. Cassidy on her shoulders. Drops her. Run to the ropes there. And now Miss Webb attacking the arms of Kobayashi as she keeps taunting with the crowd here. Miiko trying to get to her feet. Drops Miiko right to her knee. It seems like Miiko doesn't have an answer for Cassidy right now. The boot to the midsection by Miss Webb. Jawbreaker by Miiko. Kobayashi trying to get back in it with more headshots. Cassidy with a reversal with the arm shiver. Clothesline to the turnbuckle. Now Miiko's trying to attack. She misses. Cassidy misses. Miiko with a kick. Miiko with a takedown. Followed with a double stomp. Run to the midsection of Cassidy Webb. But Webb's back to her feet. She works on the knee of Miiko here. Miiko with a Irish up to the corner. A hellacious chop by Kobayashi. Goes to the other side. Runs to the corner. DDT by Cassidy Webb once again. Webb trying to drag her to the ring. Knee drop by Miss Webb. Working on Miiko's neck here. Goes it down to the mat. Cassidy looking for a big win here tonight. Escape from New York, and so is Miiko with a spear taking down Cassidy Webb. And now Miiko's throwing them bows around the Webb's head. Trying to pick off the mat. Counter by Webb with uppercut. Swinging net breaker by Cassidy. Going for the cover. One count kick out by Miiko Kobayashi. As Cassidy continuously taunts Miiko in there. Now working on a submission hold. Miiko quickly gets out of it. Both women on her feet. Irish up to the corner. Elbow. Enziguri. Run to the head of Cassidy Webb. Miiko will continue his headshots. Cassidy with a counter. Snapping their takedown by Miiko. Now working on a sleeper hold on the Cassidy Webb, trying to slow the match down a little bit. And the fans have been on their feet since the word go in our opening matchup here at Escape from New York. I'm pretty sure the champion and the challenger are in the back looking at these two women here, giving their all in this matchup. Miiko's at the top rope. What's she planning to do? Oh! Going for the cover. 1, 2, kick out by Webb. Miiko just hit Webb with a double rotating moonsault from the top rope, and Cassidy kicked out. As Miiko trying to do anything in her offense repertoire to take down the former women's champion. But Cassidy's here to fight. But Cassidy got her up and takes her down with a choke slam backbreaker. And these two women are just battling it out here. And over the top as Miiko goes. And this time Cassidy follows her. Referee begins his count of 1. We're at a count of 2. The women keeps countering back and forth here. But it seems like Cassidy had the upper hand, throwing her head into the apron. And now Miiko's trying to take advantage. Shot to the gut. Forearm to the face. But Cassidy got up and takes her down. We're at a count of 6 now. Cassidy throws her back in. Miss Webb is back in. At a count of 7. Cassidy check on her face. Now stomping out. Miiko trying to set her up here. Webb a deception. But Cassidy Webb going for the cover. 1, 2, KO! Kick out by Miiko. Right before the count of 3. And Webb is still taunting her and celebrating, even though Miiko just kicked out. Miiko is stunned on her feet right now. And Webb just staring at her, looking like a shark, waiting for her to recover. They try to do some type of attack. Whoa, Miiko with a shot. Miiko takes it down, going for the cover. 1, 2, kick out by Cassidy. Cassidy's showboat almost cost her the win here. Cassidy taking out Miiko. Miiko back on her feet. Cassidy with Irish whip. She comes back around. Miiko trying to go for a shot but missed. Miiko trying to take advantage. Cassidy's on the offensive now. Cassidy's trying to take her to the top. Got her in a tree of woe. And now trying to choke out Miiko on the ropes. What a very intense opening matchup at Escape from New York. Cassidy trying to drag Miiko. Now Cassidy is throwing them bows around to Miiko's head. Miiko back on her feet. Miiko takes down Webb. Jawbreaker by Cassidy. And a forearm takedown. Arm drag takedown by Miiko. These two women are just relentless against each other. Throws over the top of the ropes. Snap nares Cassidy back in. Miiko with kicks and another spear. Taking down Webb. But Webb continuously gets on her feet. Miiko's trying everything here to take down Cassidy. Boot to the gut by Miiko. Got on her shoulders. And she drops her onto the ropes. And now you see Miiko celebrating here. Forearm shiver by Miiko. Push it to the corner. Trying to go spear to the corner, but counter. A DDT counter by Cassidy. Jawbreaker by Miiko, trying to pick her up. Clothesline takedown by Miiko. Trying to work on the leg of Cassidy here. These two women just countering everything they have. Irish whip by Webb. Trying to set up Miiko for something here. Webb's on the second rope. Suplex by Cassidy Webb there. Going for the cover. 1, 2, 3. No! Kick out by Miiko. Miiko barely escaping that pinfall there. Miiko's back into her feet. Irish whip for the corner. Elbow. Followed by big Insecurity. Now Miiko's going for the cover. 1, 2. No! Miiko's arguing with the referee. Think she could have been a 3 count. Cassidy barely escaped. Miiko's headed towards the top. Miiko with an elbow drop. Round to the back. With Cassidy Webb there. Webb's trying to get up. But she got taken down with that top rope elbow drop. Miiko's on top again. Miiko looking forward again and connects. Going for the cover. 1, 2, 3. And Miiko Kobayashi wins in an opening matchup here and Escape from New York. What an incredible opening matchup between these two women. After going back and forth for the entire time, Miiko takes her out with that double rotated moonsault for the 1, the 2, the 3. And Miss Kobayashi has made a name for herself here tonight at Escape from New York. Our second matchup of the evening from DCW Escape from New York will feature the Natural Born Thriller, the Thunder from Down Under, your former DCW Internet Champion, Lance Bourne, as he makes his way into the arena here in New York City. And a sea of boos here for the New York crowd. But you gotta respect that man right there. He is a former champion. He is one of the best competitors here in DCW. Even though his tactics lately have been somewhat vicious to other competitors here in DCW, they so far have been working. He has been taking out all the competitors he had been facing pretty much. Except he did lose to Vitor Silva back in Genesis, our last pay-per-view. Everybody else he's been going toe-to-toe with, including his opponent here tonight, he has defeated. But it's not about his past matchups. It is about his matchup here tonight against Jack Gunn, as them two will go one-on-one here tonight at Escape from New York. And Lance Bourne is pointing out to the crowd celebrating, or his pre-celebration anyway. And the New York crowd does not appreciate this man right here. As Lance Bourne is waiting for the Bone Pecker to make his way down to the ring. Jack Gunn just came back from last time we saw him was at DCW Drive, where he was defeated by Lance Bourne. But he came back and Saturday Night Unleashed with a victory. He is here tonight to avenge his loss to the man that they're having personal issues since DCW Vice, as those two men took each other out in the Las Vegas Roulette. As Jack Gunn is here celebrating with the crowd. After we just had this amazing opening matchup in the women's division between Miiko Kobayashi and Cassidy Webb. As Lance looks ready and Gunn looks ready. And here we go. And Gunn with a quick shot and throwing Lance Bourne across the ring. Gunn is starting out with haymaker attacks as Bourne trying to come back with quick shots. Bourne with fists and strikes. And Jack Gunn with his seat. And Bourne with a knee. And Bourne with another knee right into the face of Jack Gunn. Taking down the big man here. Lance Bourne with chops and shots. Setting up Gunn in a tree of woe here. And now Bourne putting the boot into the face of Jack Gunn. Dragging the big man around the ring. Now attacking the armored Gunn. Continues to give him the boots. setting him up for the rings of Saturn. Trying to make him tap out. Trying to make Gunn tap out, but Gunn quickly gets out of the hold. Gunn with a boot. With a net breaker taking down Lance Bourne here. Gunn looking for some type of vengeance here tonight. Elbow by Bourne. Bourne trying to go for another knee. Counter by Gunn. And now Gunn setting him up for a one-legged Boston Crab. Trying to make him submit, but Bourne quickly gets out of it. Shots to the back by Bourne. Another shot to the corner. And another shot. Not choking out Gunn. The referee trying to make him stop before the count of 5 here. Lance Bourne releasing him before the count of 5 before he gets disqualified. Now going for the cover. One count kick out by Jack Gunn here. A big boot to the back. Gunn's running to his feet. Gunn with a quick shoulder block taking down Bourne as Bourne rolls out trying to get his bearings here. Gunn getting hit up with that knee by Lance Bourne. The referee on the count of 2. Backbreaker followed up by Russian leg sweep onto the floor by Lance Bourne. Referee count of 4. The reverse DDT into the floor. Count of 5. These two men continue to battle it out here. Gunn with shots. Gunn throwing Bourne back into the ring. Gunn comes back in for the count of 7. Boot right into the head of Lance Bourne. Trying to work in the neck area of the natural born thriller. Going for the cover as the bone picked up. One count kick out by Lance Bourne. And as the bone picker tries to pick apart Lance Bourne here, work on the neck area now. But Bourne counters with a jawbreaker to get out of the hold. And Bourne just keep continuously doing quick shots here. And now the natural born thriller seems to be in control, headed towards the top rope. Gunn is down. Oh, trying to go for a splash up top, but Gunn with a counter, putting his knees up. But Bourne just as quickly hit him with the enziguri to take him down. Now work on the legs of Jack Gunn here. As Lance Bourne trying to secure a victory here tonight. Escape from New York. Reverse DDT. Now going for the cover. 1, 2. Kick out by Jack Gunn. Still coming up is the inner open challenge that Vitor Silva has laid down as Lance Bourne is hitting him with headshots. The women's championship matchup with Dama De Le Muerte will defend the title against Jamie Rabbit. And for the main event, it will be the steel cage match. Trick shot by Jack Gunn out of nowhere. Jack Gunn with a trick shot. Trying to set up Bourne. Got him up. Takes him down. Going for the cover. That should be it. 1, 2, 3. No. Kick out by Bourne. Bourne is kicked out of elbow bomb after getting hit with the trick shot. Elbow drop by Jack Gunn. What more can Gunn do to secure a victory here? As Bourne here with another jawbreaker. Try to set him up, I suppose. Try to set him up for the Bourne kick. But Bourne's up top again. Top rope splash connects that time. And Bourne's head up atop once again. This time he's telling Jack Gunn to get to his feet. Gunn is slowly raising. And a top rope elbow drop by Lance Bourne as Gunn rolls out. Bourne is celebrating with the crowd. Referee begins his count. Gunn's back in. Gunn try to get him up. Counter by Bourne. Reverse DDT by the natural Bourne Thriller. Now Bourne's telling Gunn to get up. Gunn's getting to his feet. Bourne kick! Bourne kick goes out his boots. 1, 2, 3. And Lance Bourne with a hard-fought victory here at Escape from New York. Try to connect with that top rope splash, didn't connect. Got hit with the trick shot and the elbow bomb. But being knocked out by the Bourne kick, Gunn goes down for the 1, the 2, the 3. And Lance Bourne with a solid victory here at Escape from New York. Taking down the bone picker, Jack Gunn. The former DCW Internet Champion making a statement showing that Gunn can't beat him. One of the most anticipated matchups here tonight at DCW Escape from New York. It will be the DCW Internet Open Challenge with the Internet Champion Vitor Silva making his way into the building with a standing ovation here from New York City. Vitor Silva has proved, if anything else, that he is a fighting champion, defending that title pretty much each week on Saturday Night Unleashed. Taking down the likes of former champions Pablo Juarez, Jeremy Storm, taking down Lance Bourne at Genesis, our last pay-per-view, taking on newcomers like Akira. He has been a defending and fighting champion ever since winning that title at Saturday Night Unleashed from Tony Campano, who is still suspended, I might add, because of his attacks that he has done in the past. But Vitor Silva soaking it all in from the New York crowd, letting everybody know that the Internet Champion is here. And who will be the first to compete in the DCW Internet Open Challenge? The crowd's on their feet in anticipation, but we have no idea who it is yet. Wait a minute. That's Vontavious Porter, formerly known as MVP. The King of Ghetto Strong Style, as he likes to proclaim. He's making his way down to the ring. He has won championships all over the world, and he would love to add the DCW Internet Championship to his trophy case. As Montel makes his way into the ring, and he'll have his first shot, and he'll have the chance to become the DCW Internet Champion as being the first contender in this open challenge. And here we go. Vitor Silva taking on Montel. And Montel starts it off with a suplex, taking down Silva. The man formerly known as MVP. Work on the back of Silva. Continuously giving them the boots. Now going for headshots. As Montel is showboating. Vitor's back on his feet. Vitor with a takedown. This is an unexpected surprise here, with Montel putting his name into the hat. As Vitor with a Russian leg sweep, following it up with boots, following it up with a shot to the back. Giving him all the boots like Montel did earlier. Now kicks to the face by Silva. Silva, the two-time DCW Internet Champion. The first ever champion that he won back in Unbeaten. Our first ever pay-per-view. That's Mr. Porter. Keep giving him headshots. Like he's trying to pick up Silva. Showing the strength here with the German. One count kick out by Vitor Silva. Giving him the boots. Trying to set him up. Got him in a camel clutch. Trying to make the champion submit. And the champion quickly gets out of that hold. Now Silva got him over his shoulders. Silva with a boot to the face. Trying to take down MVP here. Uppercut by Silva. Montel trying to go for a strike. Counter by Silva. Silva with a Hurricanrana, taking down Montel. He's trying to get up to his feet. Knocks him out to the outside as the King of Ghetto Strong Style goes to the floor. Referee begins his count. Porter with a strike. Vitor the counter with a kick of his own. Another kick. The two men are battling it out on the outside. Referee the count of three. A clothesline takedown by MVP. Montel trying to get him up to the count of four. Forearm shivers. Another counter kick by Silva. If you don't get back into the ring soon, then this challenge is going to be over for Montel. We're at a count of 7. Vitor's back in the ring. Porter's back in the ring. And this match continues on in the inside. Porter takes down Silva, showing his array of moves here. And MVP's headed towards the top. Trying to get Vitor to get to his feet. Telling him to come on, get up. Vitor on his feet. Porter going for it, and he got it with a double axe handle. Double axe handle from the top. Going for the cover. One count kick out by Silva. MVP trying to set him up. Shot by Silva, getting out of that hold. Irish whip. Hurricanrana. And Silva's getting amped up in this matchup. Going to the top rope. Vitor's up top. Going for a spinning heel kick that missed. MVP for the cover. One count kick out. Shot to the back from the King of Ghetto Strong Style. Irish whip to the corner. Irish whip. Vitor comes back around. Overhead, belly to belly. Takes down Silva. Going for the cover. 1, 2. Kick out by Silva. Kick out by Vitor Silva. MVP is giving him all he can handle here with shots with the knee. Going for another camel clutch. Got it synced into the middle of the ring. And Vitor somehow gets out of that again. Silva with a super kick. Going for the cover. 1, 2. Kick out by MVP. Porter with the kick out from that super kick. Silva's headed on the top again. Montel's down. Double axe handle by Silva. A double axe handle. And Montel looks stunned here. Vitor keeps telling him to get up. Time to get to his feet. Montel's dragging himself to the ropes. Montel's slowly getting to his feet. Vitor's waiting on him. Shot to the gut. Vitor setting him up. And a twisted Michinoku driver. Going for the cover. 1, 2, 3. And Vitor Silva with the first pin of this open challenge. MVP gave him all that he had, but Silva busting out with a Michinoku driver for the 1, the 2, the 3. As Silva's waiting for the next opponent to make his way to the ring. Who can it be this time? It's Rey Fenix! Rey Fenix is now going for the open challenge here tonight. First, Silva had to go through Montel Porter. Now he's going to try to have to beat Rey Fenix here. I was not expecting these opponents to be out here for this open challenge. But it is an open challenge. It is for anybody to try to go for this title. Ready to be part of DCW or not. As the fans chat on for Vitor Silva right now. Phoenix got him down with a headshot. The two men starting out this matchup with chain wrestling counter holds here. Irish whip comes back around. Big one-legged drop kick by Vitor Silva. As Silva continuously hitting Rey Fenix with boots to the face. Work on the arm now. As the two men go to the outside. And there goes Rey, showing his repertoire of moves here. Trying to take advantage of this matchup. Throwing Vitor Silva's head into the apron. We're at a count of 3 now. As Silva hits him with a spinning heel kick. As Phoenix with a chop. Throwing Vitor back into the ring. Phoenix following it with a boot, trying to keep the Internet Champion down. And another kick by Phoenix. Standing moonsault by Phoenix here. He is trying to give Vitor everything he has. Springboard drop kick misses. And now Silva trying to take advantage. Going for the cover. Not even a 1 count before Phoenix kicks out. Going for another cover. 1, 2, 9, oh, counter. 1, and another counter. 1. These two men countering pins back and forth. Only getting 1 count of each one. As Phoenix trying to set up Silva here. Takes him down right into his back. Trying to attack the arm. Working on the back area of Vitor Silva. You gotta remember, folks, Vitor just had a match with MVP just moments before this in this open challenge. Phoenix, the smartest thing he can do is try to keep up a fast pace. Trying to tire him out even more. Clothesline by Vitor takes down Phoenix. Irish up to the corner. Try to go for a move. Phoenix dodged it. Phoenix with a jumping DDT. And now he's headed to the top rope here. A high flyer. Looking for a move. Oh! Went for a fall splash. But Vitor got the knees up. Silva trying to hit him. Counter by Phoenix into a net breaker. Now Phoenix getting him the boots and working on the arm of Silva. Irish whip to the corner. Picking up Silva. Phoenix trying to set him up. Looking for a Spanish fly, I believe. And he connects with the Spanish fly. Phoenix is thinking this is towards the end. Setting him up here. Phoenix driver. Phoenix driver by Phoenix. Going for the cover. 1, 2. Kano kick out by Silva. Silva kicked out of Phoenix driver. He can't believe it. Trying to throw him to the outside. Over the top. DDT into the apron. And both men are out to the floor. What an incredible matchup between these two so far. Referee had a count of 2 as Silva hit with a drop kick. We got a count of 3 now. Silva on the shoulders. Throwing Phoenix right into the apron. Shots by Silva on the outside. We're at a count of 6. He drops Phoenix onto the ring steps at a count of 7. The referee's telling her to get back into the ring. Silva's the one to put him back into the ring now. And now it's Vitor Silva in command of this matchup. Silva trying to pick up Phoenix. Clothesline. Another clothesline takes down Phoenix. Phoenix trying to go for clothesline on his own. Another clothesline. And knocks him down to the mat. And Silva's going to work here. Silva trying to set him up. Rolling the dice. Rolling the Phoenix. Going for the cover. 1, 2, 3. And Silva with another victory in this open challenge. He can barely get him to his feet at this point. After taking a Spanish fly from Phoenix. And then Phoenix set him up for the driver. I thought that was it right there, folks, but somehow he kicked out of that. And then all it took was rolling the dice to take down Phoenix for the 1, the 2, the 3. And still waiting for his next opponent to come out. Oh my God! There's Will Ospreay! Will Ospreay's coming down to the ring. And the crowd here in New York are on their feet. Will freaking Ospreay has thrown his name into the hat of this internet challenge. This is a matchup the folks been talking about for some time now. But we never thought it would happen here in DCW. But it seems to be happening tonight. As Vitor is about to go one-on-one with Will Ospreay. As the two-man tie up in the middle of the ring. Ospreay got him in the corner. The referee's trying to break it up right now. This should be an incredible matchup between the two right here. As Ospreay with a knee to the side of Vitor Silva. But Silva now Has Ospreay on his shoulders. Ospreay with a counter and right into the knee of Silva. The chop block by Will Ospreay. Irish to the corner. And the aerial assassin with a boot to the face. Cartwheel. Moonsault to follow it up. Going for the cover. Not even a 1 count before Silva kicked out. Remember, folks, Silva has been through 2 other matches before this one. There's Ospreay. Oh, takes him down right to his head. Ospreay quickly going to the top rope. Ospreay, oh! He was looking for a 450 but missed. Vitor taking advantage. 1, 2, kick out by Ospreay. Ospreay will take it down for the 3 count. Trying to go for a high-risk move there. But Ospreay's back on the attack. Working the arm of Silva. Irish to the corner. Shoulder to the back of Vitor Silva. Ospreay has a game plan to attack the back and the arms of Vitor Silva here. Got him in an arm bar now. But Silva quickly gets out of it with headshots. Ospreay going for the cutter. Running leg drop kick by Silva. Vitor needs to slow the pace down this matchup if he wants to retain the Internet Championship. He cannot definitely match speed. He cannot match the speed of Will Ospreay, especially going through 2 other competitors before this. But Silva's at the top. Silva with a double stomp for the top rope. Going for the cover. 1, 2, kick out by Ospreay. Going over to the top. Vitor trying to suplex him back in, and it connects. Silva, Irish whip to the corner. Double knees to the back. Silva trying to take down the aerial assassin. Hurricanrana by Vitor. And Silva proved one thing tonight. He is for damn sure a fighting champion here in DCW. Going through the likes of MVP and Phoenix. Now he's fighting Will Ospreay. Will Ospreay running another shoulder into the back. Ospreay trying to set him up. Takes him down with a suplex. Ospreay with another suplex. Just dropping right on his head. Ospreay trying to get Vitor to get up. Vitor is staggering on his feet. How much more does he have left here? Oh! What an incredible move by Will Ospreay. And Vitor continues to fight. Counter by Ospreay. Silva got him on his shoulders. Silva with a backbreaker. And a shot to the back by Silva. Trying to get the crowd behind him. Clothesline. Another clothesline. And the 3rd clothesline finally takes him down. Super kick by Silva. A mean super kick by Silva. Going for the cover. 1, 2. Kick out by Ospreay. Ospreay kicked out a count of 2 and Silva can't believe it. Silva's doing everything he can to hold on to that Internet Championship. And Vitor trying to do the smart thing, slowing the pace down. He has to know he can't keep up with the aerial assassin. As he continuously works on the arm of Ospreay. We're throwing him down to the mat. Silva takes him down. And now Silva's headed to the top rope again. What's he going to do up top this time? Silva, oh, looking for a frog splash. Ospreay with the counter, kicks up to his feet, hooks in the arm bar. But Vitor quickly gets out of the arm bar with shots to the face. Two men trading blows back and forth. Vitor with a counter. Vitor with a one-legged drop kick. Going for the cover. One. And Ospreay got his hand on the ropes. Ospreay knew he was in danger, but got his hand onto the ropes. Now Silva's headed to the top rope once again. He's trying to prove a point here in this matchup. They can be as much as a high flyer as Ospreay is. Silva with a top rope, elbow drop, cover. 1, 2, 3, no, kick out by Ospreay. The fans have been standing on their feet since this whole thing has begun. Jawbreaker. Ospreay with his own super kick. He's following it up. Suplex connects. Going for the cover. 1, 2. Kicked out by Silva. How much more does Vitor Silva have? Ospreay is ready for him. Ospreay setting him up. Stormbreaker by Ospreay. 1, 2, 3, no! Vitor Silva just kicked out the Stormbreaker. Ospreay's up top. Ospreay with a double rotated moonsault. Vitor trying to get to his feet. He's looking for another Stormbreaker. Get him up on his shoulders. Oh! Going for the cover. 1, 2. Kick out by Silva. My God. How much more does he have? Ospreay's literally throwing everything he can. A kick by Ospreay. Irish whip. Silva come back around. Oh! The aerial assassin just trying to take him out. Doing everything he possibly can to get that internet championship. Counter by Silva. Silva with the DDT. Silva with the DDT. And now Vitor's headed up top. Vitor frog splash connects. The frog splash connects. 1, 2, 3. And Silva survived Will Ospreay. My goodness. I thought it was over here, ladies and gentlemen, when he hit him with the Stormbreaker. But then Silva hit him with the DDT, following up with that frog splash for the 1, the 2, the 3. My God. Vitor Silva. Oh my goodness. Bourne attacking Silva from behind. The referee just rang the bell. This is another matchup in the open challenge. Bourne seemingly out of nowhere trying to take down Silva after he just had 3 hard-fought matches. Bourne kick. Bourne kick by Bourne. Silva looks out of it, trying to drag him away from the ropes. Bourne setting him up for the Aussie lock. Aussie lock hooked in. Can he escape it? Vitor reaching towards the ropes. He's trying to get his hold and he can't. He taps out. He taps out. And just like that, out of nowhere, Lance Bourne is the new Internet Champion. He came from behind to take out Silva, hit him with a Bourne kick, locked in the Aussie lock, and made Silva tap out after he had 3 matches. After he took out MVP, Ray Phoenix, and Will Ospreay. Silva couldn't do anything but to tap out. He couldn't reach the ropes. And look at Lance Bourne there celebrating. Acting like he just did a big thing there. He came from behind. He took down Silva. Silva had no other option but to tap out. I think he just gave everything he had in those 3 matches. Bourne came out of nowhere, and he is now your new Internet Champion. As Jamie Rabbit makes her way down to the ring, I can't believe what we just saw moments ago, folks. Vitor Silva, after defending the championship 3 times in that open challenge, Lance Bourne just came out of nowhere with the knee, taking down Silva, followed up with the Bourne kick, followed it up with the Aussie lock to become the new Internet Champion. As Jamie Rabbit makes her way down to the ring, she will have her opportunity to become a champion as well in DCW, as she's going to take on the champion of the women's division, Dama De Le Muerte, in our next matchup here. I just can't believe what I just saw. Silva gave everything he had in those 3 matchups. And then just out of nowhere, Lance Bourne just comes and snatches it away from him. But he said it's open challenge for anybody. The referee had to do nothing but ring the bell like Bourne told him to. And Jamie Rabbit's in the ring right now. She is slowly becoming a favorite here in DCW. But man, it's been a very intense pay-per-view so far. Escape from New York. As Jamie Rabbit is waiting for the champion to make her entrance here in New York City. As Dama De Le Muerte, the women's champion, after winning that championship at Drive, defending it against Carmen Lopez, and tonight she'll be defending it against Jamie Rabbit at Escape from New York. Still to come, folks, is our main event for the DCW World Championship, as Isaac Nagi will defend the title against Chris Jericho and the former world champion, Will Nunn. As Dama De Le Muerte makes her grand entrance. Jamie Rabbit's on the outside looking in, looking at her opportunity to become the women's champion. We have 1 title that changed hands tonight. Can we possibly see a second in this matchup? We'll find out in just a couple of moments from now. This is for the DCW Women's Championship. As Jamie Rabbit won the right to be in this matchup by winning that fatal 4-way on Saturday Night Unleashed. And she had an opportunity of a lifetime to try to take down Dama De Le Muerte. The last time she tried to go for the Women's Championship, she came up short against Cassidy Webb. But she had another opportunity for that title against a different opponent here tonight. But don't get it confused. Dama De La Muerte is the best women's competitor in this division. As you can see, because that right now is her belt. And she'll be defending that title right now against Miss Rabbit. This is for the women's championship. And here we go. As Dama starts it off with one-legged drop kick, following it up with boots. Right to Jamie Rabbit. Rabbit with a counter. Rabbit with a running bulldog to take down the women's champion. Showing her the disrespect, putting her boot to her face. Now Dama's trying to wear down Jamie Rabbit here. But Rabbit's trying to get out of that hold with shots to the gut. Now Jamie out of sweat. Knee to the gut takes her down. But Dama's not down for long. Onto her feet. Clothesline takes down Jamie Rabbit. And these two women battle it out for the women's championship. As Dama's work on the arm of Jamie Rabbit. Now kicks to the back. Boots to the legs here. And to the midsection. Giving her boots all over. And she keeps working on the arms of Jamie Rabbit. So it'll be harder for Rabbit to hit down the rabbit hole. That spinning power bomb onto Dama. Dama's trying to play it smart here. Eyes switching back around. Knee takes her down. Then try to go for a shot, but Jamie counters. Jamie with forearm shivers. Now Dama with a counter shot of her own. German suplex by the women's champion. Going for the cover. One count kick out by Jamie Rabbit. Jamie with a shot to the gut. Jamie the clothesline over the top into the floor. The referee begins his count. We got a count of 2, and Jamie Rabbit throws her quickly back into the ring. She knows the only way she can become champion is by submission or pinfall inside that ring. Jamie picking up on her feet, giving her the boots, the forearm. Jamie trying to set her up. Throws a cut, bring right into the ropes. And it seems like Miss Rabbit's not controlling this matchup with a backbreaker. And now cinching it in onto the champion. Trying to drag her to the middle of the ring. That with a boot to the arm. Going for the cover. One count kick out by Dama De La Muerte. Jamie Rabbit continues to go for the back area, trying to set her up for the down the rabbit hole. But Dama's back up with a kick of her own to the midsection. And Dama just continuously tries to work on that arm of Jamie Rabbit here. And Dama's taunting Jamie right here when Jamie's trying to get to her feet. Got her in the corner. Kicks in the corner. Continuously kicking Jamie Rabbit here. Rabbit got out of it. Rabbit trying to go for a move, missed. And that could cost her right there. But Jamie with the arm drag takedown. Try to get back into this matchup. Eye sweat. Comes back around. Counter by Dama. Spinning heel kick. Takes down Jamie Rabbit. Kicks and forearm shivers and shots. Back palm strikes. Just every kind of strike that Dama can come up with. But Jamie puts a stop to that. Jamie with boots to the midsection in the arms of Dama De La Muerte. Now she had a boot right into her face there, taunting to the crowd here in New York. Going for the cover. One count kick out by Dama De Le Muerte. Dama trying to set her up. Drops her onto her knees. Going for the cover. 1, 2. Kick out by Jamie. And Dama can't believe it. Jamie barely kicked out. Dama trying to set her up. Got her on the shoulder. Whoa, counter. Roll up. 1, 2, no. Only a 1 count. If the referee didn't take so long to get down, that could have been a 3. But that caught Dama De Le Muerte by surprise. Her Piranha by Jamie Rabbit. Now's a chance for Jamie to take control. As those rolling knees onto Dama De Le Muerte. And she's trying to wait till her get on her feet. She's trying to set her up. Got her on the shoulders. Down the rabbit hole for the cover. 1, 2. Kick out by Dama De Le Muerte. At least that was a variation of down the rabbit hole. She didn't do the whole spin, but she did got her down that power bomb. But somehow Dama kicked out. Dama's trying to get her to her feet. But Jamie's waiting for her. Jamie's trying to set up again. She got the rotation that time. Down the rabbit hole. 1, 2. Kick out by Dama. Dama with a kick out. She kicked out of down the rabbit hole twice now. And it seems like Dama's in control. Dama with a clothesline. Another clothesline. Run the ropes. One-legged drop kick. Dama's trying her best to retain the championship here. Try to pick up her feet. Counter by Jamie, uppercut. Jamie Irish whip. Counter by Dama. Dama's trying to set her up. Dama's trying to get the dead hooked in. She got it hooked in and connects. Cover. 1, 2, 3. No! Kick out by Rabbit. Kick out by Rabbit. Kicking out of dead. Jawbreaker by Jamie. Trying to drag Dama to the ropes. Going for the cover. Feel the ropes. 1, 2. Kick out by Dama. Going for a shot. German suplex by Dama. Dama's looking for another dead. Trying to pick her up. Wow, reversal. Roll up. 1, 2, 3. Jamie Rabbit's the new champion. Jamie Rabbit the roll up. Out of the dead. And she is now your new DCW Women's Champion. These women put counter upon counters. Hit both with their specialties. Dead. She barely kicked out of it. After Dama kicked out of 2 down the rabbit holes. And she going for a second dead. They got countered into a roll up for the 1, the 2, the 3. And Miss Jamie Rabbit is your new DCW Women's Champion. You can see Dama can't believe it. Ladies and gentlemen, get ready for our main event of DCW Escape from New York. As the Ayatollah of rock and roller, the Mick Jagger of wrestling, Chris Jericho makes his way down to the ring. The man has won championships everywhere he's gone, but he has not won a championship in DCW. He will have another chance tonight after being so close at DCW Genesis. He had the Lion Tamer locked in on the Isaac Nagi, trying to make him tap out. And seemingly out of nowhere, Will Nunn takes out both Jericho and Nagi, getting that match thrown out, which led to the president, Trent Sins, making this match a triple threat, but inside of a steel cage. As Chris Jericho's in the ring, wearing the colors of the Hart family, it looks like. The place that he trained in the dungeon, hoping to become the world champion here of DCW. But he'll have to go through the only world champions that ever been in DCW's history as the first ever champion and longest reigning champion. Will, second to none, makes his way down to the ring, and a sea of boos here from the New York crowd. The man that ruined the main event of DCW Genesis, the man that lost the title without even getting pinned at DCW Vice, has his opportunity to become a champion once again. We'll be able to take down Chris Jericho and Isaac Nagi. We'll find out very shortly. But Will Nunn seems to be full of himself these days. Well, he always been kind of been full of himself, but more so than usual. They believes he is the best. He believes he should still be champion since he's never been pinned in the Las Vegas Roulette at DCW Vice. He was not pinned at the end of that matchup. It was Eric Taylor that was pinned. By this man, the champion, making his way down to the ring. The King of Bollywood, the first ever winner of the King of Kings match, and your current and reigning DCW World Champion, Isaac Nagi. He makes his way down to the ring. Been a champion for a couple of months now here at DCW. Had a successful title defense against his long rival Leon Tyson. And like I said, had his match between him and Chris Jericho thrown out at DCW Genesis because of Will Nunn getting interfering. But who knows he'll be champion now if Nunn didn't get in the way. Considering that the last time we saw Nagi in that matchup, he was in the Lion Tamer. Not in the walls of Jericho, not a simple Boston Crab, but in the Lion Tamer. Very close to like he about to tap out before Will Nunn broke it up. But right now, that is your champion here, folks, Isaac Nagi. The King of Bollywood is the King of DCW. As the steel cage begins to get lowered here for these three competitors. This is a steel cage match to make sure nobody interferes. This is for the DCW World Championship. As a referee showing everybody tonight what the main event's about. Jericho, Nunn, Nagi. And here we go. Nagi with a quick forearm right to Jericho. Trying to get a drop kick on the Nunn, but Nunn dodges it. And now Nunn takes down Nagi. And Nunn's already headed to the top of the cage already. Gunn's trying to escape, but Jericho's stopping him. There's 3 ways you can win this match. By pinfall, submission, or by escaping the cage. And Nagi is attacking both men on all cylinders, but Jericho's trying to set him up now for a one-legged Boston Crab. And Nagi quickly gets out of it as Gunn is climbing the cage once again. Gunn and Nagi's battling it out. Jericho's climbing the cage on his side now. But Nagi is cutting him off with shots. Got him on his shoulders. Takes him down from the top rope. It's Nagi. Oh! Gunn's running into the ring, but Gunn went out and counter with a forearm shiver to the face. Nagi with a boot. Nagi with a clothesline to the corner. Jericho's watching on, cheering on. Nagi trying to take out Gunn. Jericho being the wily veteran trying to get out of the way, but Gunn sees what he's doing and hits him with a forearm shiver. Jericho back into his feet. Gunn with a jawbreaker. Gunn with a forearm shiver taking him down. Gunn with a clothesline taking Nagi down. This is a very tense matchup between these 3 men. And they keep just beating the hell out of each other. DDT by Jericho. Jawbreaker by Nagi. Gunn back on his feet. Drop kick to the legs. And now Gunn's trying to set up Nagi for something. Dropping his knee. Corkscrew onto the knee. Jericho's trying to escape. Jericho's climbing the cage here. But Gunn cuts him off with the pass. But Jericho with a boot to the face. Still trying to escape. He drops down now. These 3 men are battling inside the steel cage. One of these 3 will come out as hit from New York as the DCW champion. As Jericho and Nagi trading back and forth. Jericho winning that encounter. And Chris Jericho keeps climbing the cage, trying to get out of here. But Gunn continuously cuts him off with the pass, knocking him off the cage. Gunn setting him up. Suplex takes down Jericho. Gunn's having a strategy of just trying to take down both opponents at the same time. Hopefully able to climb the cage while they're stunned. He's climbing it now. Jericho's getting to his feet. Jericho with a shot to the back and Gunn falls to the mat. Now Nagi and Jericho go back and forth. Take down by Jericho. Now Gunn and Nagi with kicks right at Jericho's face, joining forces for a moment. And Nagi gets knocked out by Gunn. Nagi with another running drop kick to the legs of Gunn. Jericho slowly getting to his feet. As Nagi's trying to take down Gunn here. Slam to the mat. Jericho's climbing the cage. Jericho's trying to get to that second level. And Nagi's throwing him back down to the mat. Nagi with a shot. Nagi-Rana. Nagi-Rana by Isaac. Now Gunn's cut him off. Gunn attacking the leg. Isaac Nagi. Smart tactic by Will Gunn. Trying to make sure that his opponents have a hard time going up the cage. But Jericho takes down Will Gunn. And Gunn with a suplex of his own. Nagi's on his feet. Jericho's trying to get on his feet. And now Gunn setting in a single-leg Boston Crab. Jericho breaks it up. Jericho knows that his match can be won by pinfall or submission. And Jericho just seemingly trying to climb the cage again. Comes back down. Try to set up Gunn. Picks him up. Power bomb by Jericho. Jericho going for the cover. One count. Broken up by Nagi. Takedown by Jericho. Nagi seems to be climbing the cage now. But Jericho with a shot to the back. Jericho trying to bring him back into the ring. He drops him down to the mat. Gunn trying to get to his feet. Jericho climbing the cage once again. Gunn throwing Jericho's leg into the cage and now throwing him into the mat. Will Gunn going for the kicks of glory. Round to Chris Jericho. Gunn with the last kick right into the face of Jericho. Nagi set him up. Back suplex. Run to the head of Will Gunn. Now Nagi headed up top. Jericho with a cover. Nagi with a Arabian fight to break it up. Nagi with the Arabian fight to take out that pinfall. As all men are now on their feet. Well, not anymore since Gunn got taken down, but Nagi takes down Chris Jericho as well. And the DCW champion is the only one standing here. Jericho, with shoulder blocks, going around the ropes. Nagi thrown to the outside. Jericho's headed up top. Jericho, double axe handle takes down the champion. And right there from behind, Will Gunn with a suplex takes down Jericho. As Will and Jericho going back and forth. Gunn with a kick to the head. Jericho working on Will Gunn right now. Now trying to attack Nagi. Suplex takes him down. Gunn slowly getting to his feet. As Jericho's trying to hook on the walls of Jericho. The walls of Jericho by Chris Jericho. I think none of what's going on here. None stopping Nagi from tapping out to the walls of Jericho, and Nunn's climbing the cage now. But Chris Jericho's there to stop him, and he falls into the mat. And now Jericho got Nunn to the lion tamer. Nunn's trying to hold on here. Nagi's got to his feet. And Nagi just broke up the hold. Following it up by Insecurity by Isaac Nagi. He almost lost the title without being involved because Jericho had that lion tamer locked in on Will Gunn. Nagi with a shot. Nagi around him once again. Nagi with a boot. As he's working on Chris Jericho, Gunn is trying to get to his feet, trying to crawl up. Nunn's on his feet. Nagi with the counter. Hitting Gunn with the low drop kick. Now working on Jericho here. Got him up. Sit out powerbomb by Nagi. Now Nagi giving him the boots. Picks up Jericho and throws him into the mat. All three men are exhausted in this matchup right now. And Nagi climbing the turnbuckle. Arabian flight on the Jericho. Tries to attack Gunn. Gunn dodges it. Gunn with a running leg drop kick. Now Nunn's in the ring celebrating. Jericho trying to get up to his feet. As Nagi and Gunn go back and forth. Jericho trying to climb the cage. But Nagi catches Jericho and takes him back to the mat. As Nunn and Nagi go back and forth. Nagi with a brain buster on the Nunn. Nunn with a running clothesline. Jericho trying to go for shots here. Jericho got him on his shoulders. Catapults Will Nunn round to the cage. And now Jericho's trying to escape. Nagi for the cover. 1, 2. Kick out by Nunn. And Jericho is almost escaping the cage. Jericho is almost one leg away from escaping the cage. But Nagi with shots trying to bring him back. Nagi trying to bring back Jericho here. And Jericho's back onto the other side. Now all 3 men on the ropes here. Jericho already knocked down. Nagi's knocked down as well. Will Nunn's trying to take advantage here. Nunn going for the kicks of glory onto Isaac Nagi this time. Jericho trying to get to his feet. And Nunn with the final kick to the head of Isaac Nagi. Nunn setting up Jericho, attacking the knee of the Ayatollah Rock and Roller. And Nunn's trying to pick up Nagi right here. Working the knee of Nagi once again. Jericho to say, okay, you can have him. But Nunn saw what Jericho was trying to do, go for a counter. But Jericho hitting Nunn with the Enziguri, taking down the former champion. Jericho is hitting all cylinders at this point. Trying to make sure he's the 3rd world champion of DCW. It's Chris Jericho as he's climbing the cage. But the champion cuts him off. And Nunn's climbing the other side of the cage. Nunn is climbing the other side of the cage. Nagi sees him. And Nagi cuts him off. Throws him down to the mat. Now Isaac Nagi working on the arm of Nunn. And Jericho breaks it up. Chris Jericho with an Enziguri right to the head of Isaac Nagi. Jawbreaker by Nagi. Counter by Jericho. Counter by Nagi. And Nagi won the exchange. And now it's Nagi and Nunn going back and forth. Snap suplex by the world champion. And now Nagi's climbing the cage. Jericho is trying to get to Nagi, and he does. Throwing his knee into the cage, trying to take down the world champion. Nunn's not climbing the cage himself. And Jericho's trying to do the same to Will Nunn. These men went through hell and back in this matchup. As Jericho trying to climb the cage again. Jericho trying to escape. Nunn's trying to get there and catch him. Nunn with shots. Nunn with another shot. Trying to stop Jericho. Isaac's up there with him. Nunn with shots to the belly. Shots to the leg. Trying to get Jericho to come back down. And Jericho's down. At least down to the other side. And all 3 men are now in the cage, going back and forth. Nunn and Jericho. Jericho's down to the mat. Isaac trying to stop Gunn from climbing. Now Gunn's down to the mat. Only Nagi is standing. Nagi with a knockdown, kick up. Reverse atomic drop. And a body slam on the Gunn. Jericho's relentless in climbing his cage. He is trying his best to get out of this matchup and become the champion. Back into the ring he goes by Isaac Nagi. Trying to take down Jericho. Nagi Rana once again. Nagi trying to climb the cage, but he's not thinking about Will Gunn being right behind him. And Gunn takes him back down. Gunn in the ring celebrating. These two men are both getting on their feet. Shoot to the corner. Gunn attacking Jericho. Jericho with a counter. Jericho goes back down to the ring. Arm dragged by Gunn. Shoot to the corner. Nagi is still dazed on his side of the corner. As Gunn and Jericho go back and forth here. As Nagi is climbing the ropes. Jericho takes him down. Jericho takes down Gunn. Gunn with a counter uppercut. Gunn looking for the kicks of glory again. Going to Jericho. You can see the crowd on their feet here in New York. Oh! As Nagi's climbing the cage. Nagi's over the railing. Gunn sees what's happening here. Gunn sees what's happening here. Nagi's over the top already. Finish line. Finish line on the Jericho. Gunn for the cover. 1, 2, 3. Just like that, my God. Gunn. Will Gunn is the new DCW World Champion. He got the pinfall on Jericho before Nagi can get to the floor. Gunn is the new champion. Gunn is the two-time world champion. And the fans here in New York can't believe it. Will Gunn is the champion once again. He is second to nobody once again. Can you believe this, ladies and gentlemen? Just like Gunn lost the title, Nagi lost the title without being pinned or submitted. As Gunn holding his belt up high. He can't believe what just happened here. Ladies and gentlemen, like it or not, Will Gunn is your new DCW World Champion. What's happening back here? Tony Capano is attacking the owner and president of DCW. Tony busted it open. Somebody get some help back here. Chair shot. That's the president of the company. The Wave God. The Hawaiian Poseidon has taken out the president and the owner of DCW. What the hell's going on back here? Cutting a shot to the chair. DDT into the chair.